Hello friends, in the first part of the session, we have covered the basics of Dijkstra's linked state algorithm. Now in this part, we will discuss two examples of it, which will help you to understand the concept and working of it in better way. To have a better insight, we will explore one example of how linked state algorithm works. Let us consider the network as shown here. We will compute the least cost path from node U, that is source node in our case, to all possible destinations, that is V, X, Y, W, and Z. Summary of algorithms computation is shown in this table, where each line or each row in a table gives the value of algorithm's variable at the end of the iteration. Let us consider a few steps in detail so that we can understand it better way. In the initialization step, that is step number 0, the currently known least cost path from the source node U to its directly attached node V, X, and W are initialized with the value 2, 1, and 5. Here the value 1, value 2, and value 5, these are the values associated with the link UX, link UV, and link UW. We had selected these three nodes V, X, and W because there is a direct link between node U to W, U to V, and U to X. Note that in particular the cost to W is set to 5, even though we will soon see that a lesser cost path does indeed exist. Since this is the cost of direct one-off link from U to W, we had considered the value 5 in initial stage. Here, cost is the initial stage value is like this. From U to W, the value is 2 is given. From from U to W, the value is given as 5. And from U to X, the value is given as 1. Here, this PV indicates the immediate previous node to this node. As we are in the initial stage, the immediate previous node to U, it's U itself. Hence, the value of PV in each case is mentioned as U. Here, the value from node U to node Y and node U to node Z is put as infinity. Since there is no direct path between node U to node Y and node U to node Z, the cost value is set to infinity. This is the initial condition. In the first iteration, we look among those nodes not yet added to the set n dash and find that node with the least cost as of the end of the previous iteration. Currently, the set n dash consists of only the single node, that is the source node. We will try to add node in this set n dash having the least cost. Among these, all these costs 2, 5, 1, the least cost is 1. Hence, next node which will be added in the n dash set will be node X, since it is having the least cost among all these values 2, 5, and 1. Hence, we will add next element X in our subset n dash. The LS algorithm is then performed to update the DV value, that is link cost value to all the nodes V, yielding the result which will be shown at the end of first iteration in row number 1. Cost of the path to V is unchanged. Cost of the path to node W, which was 5 at the end of the initialization, through node X is found to have cost of 4. Hence, this lower cost path is selected and W's procedure along the shortest path from U is set to X. Initially, the distance between node U and W was set to 5, which was given. We're adding the next node X. The shortest path from through node UX to W is now comes out to be 4, that is 3 plus 1. And on this currently least cost path, immediate preceding node on this least cost path to node W is node X. Hence we will put the value PV value as X and the cost value as 4 for from X to W. From X to W the cost is 3 plus 1 4, which was earlier set as 5, and on this least cost path the immediate previous node to W is X, hence it was replaced with X. From X to V there is no change in the path, hence the value is remains 2, and again the previous node will remain as it is. From node X to Y the cost comes out to be 1 plus 1, that is 2, and on this least cost path immediate previous node to node Y is X, hence it is put as 2X. From X to Z, as there is no direct link between X to Z, the value is set to infinity. Now after first iteration, the smallest value is among these value is 2. Value 2 is repeated at for two different nodes. There is a tie, so we'll break the tie and we will take, for example, Y as a next node which will be added in the subset N dash. We will take Y as a next node to be added in subset N dash and then compute the value accordingly. These are the values at the end of second iteration. Again, value from Y to V, which is unchanged, which will remain 2, and the immediate previous node will remain same. From Y to W, the cost which was earlier initialized with 5 then comes out to be 4, but in this case from X for Y to W it is comes out to be 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3, and on this least cost path immediate previous node to node W is Y, hence it is 3Y. From Y to Z cost is 2 plus 1 plus 1, that is 4, and on this least cost path immediate previous node to node Z is Y, hence it is put as Y. Among these least cost values 2, 3 and 4, 2 being the smallest, hence we will add next node V to the subset N dash, then we will compute the value for this node V. From V to V is kept blank. From V to W, the cost comes out to be 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. And the immediate previous node on this least cost path is to the node W is Y. Hence it is 3Y. And from V to, because X was already added, there is no need to compute. Y is already added, no need to compute. Z is yet to be added, then we will compute from V to Z, which comes up to be 4Y. V to Z, that is 2 plus 1 plus 1, that comes out to be 4. And on this least cost path, the immediate previous node for node Z is Y. Among these two values, 3 being the smallest, hence we will add node W next in this subset, and again repeat the step. Compute a value as node U, X, Y, V are already added, so no need to calculate the value for U, X, Y, and V. Only the node Z is yet to be added. We calculate the value for Z, that is from W to Z. W to Z again comes up to 2 plus 1 plus 1, that is 4. The immediate previous node is Y. Next, at end of the iterations, here the red lines indicate the shortest path for all the nodes from the source node U. From source node U to W, 2 is the shortest path. U to V, 2 is the shortest path. From node U to X, this is the shortest path. From U to Y, this is the shortest. From U to W, this is the shortest. From U to Z, this is the shortest path. This is how the link state algorithm computes the least cost path for all nodes in the network. And this information is stored in the respective forwarding table of the nodes. Once the link state algorithm loops through all the nodes and terminates, we have for each node its preceders along the least cost path from the source node. This is a given graph initially. At the end of link state algorithm, we know the least cost path for each other node from the source node. We have already seen in our earlier discussion. For each preceders, we have also its preceders, and so on. In this manner, we can construct the entire path from the source to all the destination. And this is the end result of the linked state algorithm, wherein we are having the least cost path tree from node U. Here, except node V, all other nodes, that is node Y, node W, node Z, are passed through node X. The forwarding table in the node, say node U, can then be constructed from this information by storing for each destination the next hop node on the least cost path from U to the destination. This is the forwarding table which is stored at node U. If the destination from node U to is V, then the outgoing link is UV. For all rest of other nodes, that is X, W, Y, and Z, this is the outgoing link, which is mentioned by UX, UX, UX. This is a route from U to Y directly. There is a direct link, and for all other nodes, destinations are achieved to this node X. For better understanding, we will consider yet another example of Dijkstra's linked state algorithm. Here given the node graph consists of 6 nodes U, V, W, X, Y, Z along with the initial cost associated with each link mentioned beside the links. We will see how in each iteration least cost path is computed. In the initial stage, that is step number 0, U being the source, as node U is directly connected with X, W and V, the value associated with these links are UX5, UW3, UV7. And as there is no direct path between U to Y and U to Z, the value is set to infinity. U to Y and U to Z, the value is infinity, and all these values are mentioned. And U being the immediate previous, so self node is the immediate previous node on the least cost path. Initially, the subset contains only the source, that is U. Among these three costs, 3 being the smallest, we will add node W to the our subset n dash and compute the value accordingly. For this newly added node W in subset n dash, the values comes out to be 6W, 5U, 11W and infinity. That is from W to V. From W to V, the value is least cost is 3 plus 3, that is 6, and the immediate preceder node for V is W, means it is 6W. As W is already added, no need to compute. For X, that is from W to X, the least cost is 5, and the preceder node for node X on this least cost path is U, hence it is 5U. From W to Y, the value is 8 plus 3, that is 11, and the node W is in the on the least cost path immediate preceder node to the node Y, and as there is no direct link between W to Z, hence the cost is mentioned as infinity. Among these three costs, that is 6, 5, 11, 5 being the smallest, we will consider next node X in the subset and goes on calculating the value. Next node we will add is node V, again compute the value. Next node to be added is node Y. Likewise, we'll compute the value for each node. This particular path indicate the least cost path for all the nodes. From node U to X, this is the least cost. From node U to W, that is this is the from node U to V, this is least cost path. From node U to V, this is least cost path, and from node U to Z, this is least cost path. This is how Dijkstra's linked state algorithm is useful for computing the least cost path for all the probable nodes in the network from the source node. While discussing the linked state algorithm, one question might be cropping in your mind, that is, what is the computational complexity associated with this algorithm? That is, given n number of nodes, which excluding the source, how much computation must be done in the worst case to find the least cost path from source to all the destinations? In the first iteration, we need to search through all n nodes to determine the node W such that which is not yet included in the n dash that has the minimum cost. In the second iteration, we need to check n minus 1 nodes to determine the minimum cost. In third iteration, we need to check n minus 2 nodes and so on. Overall, The total number of nodes we need to search through all over the iterations is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. And thus we say that the preceding implementation of the linked state algorithm has worst case complexity of the order n squared, that is big O n square. As far as message complexity is concerned, each router must broadcast its link state information to all n nodes, that is n routers. Efficient broadcast algorithm BGO and link crossing to disseminate a broadcast message from one source. Each router's message crosses big O n links and overall message complexity comes out to be big O n square. This is all about Dijkstra's link state algorithm. Next, we will discuss yet another important algorithm used for computing the least cost, that is distance vector. Thank you for listening to me till end. Thank you.